What's up, guys? I'm sure that most of you all are aware of some of the stuff that has come out with the work of Elon Musk and Doge, just the literal nonsense that our tax dollars have been spent on. Basically, this thing, as far as like what USAID has been doing, I mean, it's just a big money laundering scheme, guys. It's basically putting money in the hands of a lot of these leftist groups to push their ideology, and it has done a lot of damage, in my opinion. You know, this is basically just a slush fund. If you get to looking into it, it's a slush fund for basically the CIA, for the left, for the deep state, whatever you want to call it. And now it has come out that there is another avenue that this money is being used for, and that is to try to take our Second Amendment rights. Let's jump over to an article from the National Shooting Foundation. Just to show you guys here, you can see it right here, the title of it, Suspicions Confirmed, Taxpayer Dollars Funded Gun Control. Basically, if we read through here, what we're going to see is that our money through USAID was used for promoting gun control. It made its way into the hands of some of these groups. Now, let's just jump right in here and read some of this. Gun owners are getting exactly what they voted for with President Donald Trump. There is an accounting for the government malfeasance. He turned up the receipts. President Trump is delivering on his promise to break open the secretive spending ballots or habits of government officials. It is exactly what voters wanted and frankly expected. The results, however, have been jaw-dropping. Gun control proponents have been smashing open the government piggy bank to swipe dollars for their pet gun control projects. That's right, gun control advocates were using taxpayer dollars to fund their campaign to rob Americans of their constitutionally protected rights to keep and bear arms. And the article goes on to detail how some of these groups were getting the money. It goes on to basically show everything as far as some of the stuff that was given to these groups. Just like here, we see the flowchart of money laundering is a labyrinth of middlemen, which reports that no tax dollars are spent, but that's not true. A little digging shows that nearly 7.5 million were funded to Bloomberg's Everytown, mostly through donations paid to NEO philanthropy, including $245,000 from the board of trustees of whatever that word is there, $150,000, and you can just see some of the stuff there, guys, as far as what they were doing. I mean, it is just laid out there in front of us. This is I guess you could say, not really unexpected by a lot of us. We know that they were funneling money into some of these gun control groups, and this is basically just showing the proof, proving what we all knew. And this is why they are one of many reasons why they are just absolutely losing it over all of what's happening with the shutting down of USAID. And let me rephrase that, USAID, because it does not have really anything to do with aid, with helping people. This is a slush fund. This is a deep state slush fund. It's all this stuff is. The more they keep digging, the more stuff that comes out, the absolute worse that it gets. And they really need to go in, and I say they need to go in and prosecute some of these people. If you look into what they were doing as far as how they were using some of this money, they were basically funneling this money, laundering this money back to themselves in many ways to fund the campaigns of some of these politicians. That's exactly what they were doing. They were using it basically to try to undermine our rights, to undermine our country, to push this left-wing crazy narrative of the liberal Democrats. That's all there is to it. And now they got caught. They never expected Trump to win. That's why they were fighting him so hard. That's why they were trying to prosecute him and everything else. And no, he is not perfect, but at the same time, he has done more to open the books and show the American people what's going on behind the scenes than any other president in the history of this country. And that is a huge positive. Does he make mistakes? Yes. Does he do things that he shouldn't do? Yes. But at the same time, there is every single president in the history of this country has done stuff wrong. What he's doing now is a huge step forward for us, for our freedoms, and for our nation. And with them using this kind of money to basically try to strip our rights, it just goes to show you the desperation that these people have. The fact that we have the rights given, or I should say not granted to us, but simply pointed out to us in our founding documents to be able to protect ourselves, to have the tools available to protect ourselves, to push back against out-of-control government. This is a perfect example of why they want to disarm the American people, and that we're using our own money to help do that, to help facilitate that. That's absolutely outrageous. What we need to do as American citizens is we need to get more involved with the political process. We don't need to just sit back and let someone else handle it. I know, just like the rest of you, I have to work for a living, and it's hard at times to get involved, to pay attention to what's going on, to really dig into the issues. But this is why we need to. Most of this stuff out there, you can simply go and look up a lot of this stuff on your own. The problem is most of us don't. The media is garbage. Okay, we've seen other reports too, and this is another way that they've done it, is, and we've seen it. We have seen where the media has been funded by USAID as well, the BBC, Politico, a lot of these left-wing groups, Reuters, and other media organizations were getting money from our tax dollars through the federal government. And again, they were promoting anti-gun stories. How many anti-gun stories did you see on a lot of these news sites? And we're paying for it. Okay, this is outrageous. This is something that I'm glad is getting shut down, but at the same time, we need to make sure it does not come back. Right now, we only have a limited time with the people that we currently have in office. The fact is, these people that want to strip us of our rights, they're not going to stop. They are going to come back, and they're going to come back with a vengeance. They're going to do everything that they can to try to bring back what is currently being torn down. Okay, we've caught them with their hands in the cookie jar, and we're smacking their hands and telling them to get out of it. And we have got to get involved with the political process. There is no telling how much more there is out there, and I'm real glad that Musk and them are doing what they're doing to help bring this attention to the American people. But guys, this is just a few thoughts that I had. Let me know yours down in the comments below. Also, guys, be sure to check me out over on Spotify. Go over and check me out on Rumble. I've got all of my social media linked below. And, that way, hopefully, we can get this information out there. Share this video. Like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Check out all the links down below. And help support the channel where you can. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.